where all the wyverns are, the trench. Okay, can we stop getting a mouthful of your fat? Get out of there. God, stuck in a rock. Okay. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It is CJ, the Cheese DJ here, and we're back with another Ark Insight. And today, we're doing something a little bit different. Now, you're probably wondering, why is there a slight red tinge to my face? Well, today, we're comparing the Phoenix and the Griffin together in one of our Ark Insight videos. So we're going to take a look at their health, their weight, their stamina, their movement speed, and just see how powerful and different these two mythological creatures are. Let's get into it. So if we come over to the Griffin here, he's got okay stats. His base level is 1 at the moment, same as the Phoenix. He's got 325 health, 250 stamina, 280 weight, and 70 melee damage. Now if we come across to the Phoenix here, Phoenix has slightly more health at 403, slightly more stamina at 220. His weight is also a little bit higher, I think at 180, and the melee damage is also higher than the Griffin at 175. I'm just going to double check weight here. Nope, the Griffin actually has the higher weight. That has an extra 100 on top of the Phoenix. Alrighty, so now we're going to get into some tests. We're going to take a look at their stamina use and see how quick they are when it comes to flying. Alrighty, so we've just flown to the top of the map using the Griffin stamina, and all up he had about 25 seconds of stamina use on himself at level 1, which is, it's okay. I mean, the Griffins aren't known for their great stamina use, but as you can see, we're dangling at the top of the world. So what we're actually going to do, because these two have very different speed inducing abilities, what we're going to do is we're going to fly the Phoenix up here as well once we're done with the Griffin, and we're going to plummet them straight down. As you know, the Griffin has the dive bomb attack, you all should be aware of that, and the Phoenix also has his speed boost attack, where he pretty much just sends a fiery plume of death in every direction possible. So we're going to see which one is the fastest one to the floor to see who has the better speed ability. Okay, so we've just given our Griffin infinite stats for this part of the testing, so we could test obviously the speed of it, and we needed stamina. Alright, so we're going to drop straight down here and we're going to see just how fast this guy is able to complete it. Alright, here we go. And the Griffin is a monster of speed. You can see here we're pretty much plummeting straight down to where we came up at. And he did that in just under 9 seconds. So it was pretty much 9 seconds. That is really impressive. Now, I personally don't think the Phoenix will actually be able to beat him. Now we're going to get rid of this terror bird that's trying to kill us. Okay, just die. Okay, no, it's not trying to kill us anymore. Yep, that's fine. Alrighty. So let's just make sure, yeah, it's coming back around. Alright, so we're going to kill this, and then we're going to take the Phoenix up and see how that goes. Alrighty, so we've made it to the top with the Phoenix, and he managed to make it pretty much the same as the Griffin. He did run out of stamina about halfway through, so his stamina use is slightly worse than the Griffin. So obviously the Griffin has the better stamina of the two. Now we're going to dive bomb here, and we're going to see just how fast the Phoenix was. So the Griffin managed to do it in 9 seconds. I think it was 8.8 by the time the timer stopped. Once I heard the thump go, and now we're going to test the Phoenix out. So here we go. Now, as you saw just then, the Phoenix was significantly slower than the Griffin. I think that's just due to the fact that the Phoenix can't actually dive bomb like the Griffin. He can't go straight down. He has to actually go straight ahead before being able to dive bomb, which is easily what was his downfall in that. So we didn't actually manage to get a recording of accurate timing on our stopwatch, but we did manage to get the video length. So it was about 12-13 seconds. Alrighty, so now that we've tested their unique diving and speed abilities, what we are going to do now is we're actually going to test their regular flying abilities. So we are going to fly from this pillar of a rock over here. I'll take you over here quickly. So we're going to fly from this little starting section here where the rock ends, and we are going to end where that tree line is. Just that tree line right there. Right there. That's where we're going to finish. Alright, so we're going to see how they go and which one is the fastest. Okay, so the Griffin managed to do that course in 7.5 seconds, which was pretty impressive. Now that was just his regular flying. We didn't do any of that diving stuff. We didn't want any outliers in our results. So yeah, so 7.5 seconds for the Griffin. We're now going to jump on the Phoenix and see how fast that is. Alrighty, and you can see here Phoenix is taken significantly longer than the Griffin. It is a lot slower than the Griffin. So the Phoenix managed to complete that little course in 16.5 seconds, which is a huge difference between the two. So obviously the Griffin is the better aerial combatter and obviously the better aerial mount in terms of speed. But now we're going to take a look at their melee damage and see how much damage they can actually dish out. So as you're all aware, the Phoenix has four attacks, I can't remember the exact amount, four attacks. So he's got a fireball lobbing attack there, which you just saw. He's got a peck attack, which we tried to use on that Microraptor, but were unsuccessful. Here we go. Jugbug is going to be our potential victim. So you can see here, we're doing 24 damage base with our peck attack, and then 4 damage over time with our fire attack, which has killed him. Now, as you're aware, the Phoenix, we're going to get our Griffin here to follow us. As you're aware, the Phoenix has this attack where he glides, sets things on fire, and kills them pretty much. Now, we've just hit a Jugbug. No, that was, yes, there we go. A Jugbug over there, you can see there. He's dealing 4 damage over time. Now, the actual attack doesn't do any base melee damage when you hit it. It's only the damage over time effect that gets triggered. So we're trying to get these Lamantra moths. Let's get our Griffin to stop following us for a sec. So what we're trying to compare is whether the damage on the Phoenix over time is higher than the Griffin's initial damage from the dive bomb attacks, which is a lot difficult because you need something very high level with a lot of health to be able to... Well, for example, okay, let's go take a look at those wyverns. We did an arc insight. Let's get the Griffin here. Come on, buddy. Yep. Okay, so the fun thing is going to be trying to survive against the Griffins, wyverns. God, so many mythical creatures, it's hard to keep track of them all. Alrighty, so the Phoenix's fire attack is based on damage over time, and it pretty much reflects the amount of damage that so the higher the health the victim has, the more damage it will do. Now you can see here, we're in the Wyvern's Bluff, or whatever you want to call it, and we're dealing 100 damage over time, just to these Wyverns. You can see here, we are absolutely murdering them. We've just killed one of them. We did kill a poison wyvern on the way just from using this attack, and you can see that we did do damage to these guys, however they are probably a higher level. If we trigger this again though, you can see there, look, they're already on fire again. Like, we didn't even need to charge into them or anything. So that alone is saying enough damage. Like, that is a whole heap of damage. But then you've got to think that it is reflected on their health. So the more health they have, the more damage they will take. Now another superheat event has just activated, so there will be another Phoenix spawning somewhere on the map. But now what we are going to do is we're going to find our Griffin, if he's not dead. Nope, there he is there. And we're going to do the dive bomb attack, and we're going to try landing on one of the wyverns to actually kill it. Can you chill out, Phoenix? God, this thing's crazy. Alrighty, so if we come onto our Phoenix here, and we go for the... So he's got 2 attacks. He has a dive bomb attack, so we'll test that now on the Megatherium. And then what we'll do is he's got like a diving swipe attack as well. This isn't going to work, we didn't go high enough. There we go, 105 damage. So one of those dive bombs is equivalent to the Phoenix's fire charge on a wyvern. So in terms of raw base damage, the Griffin so far wins. However, for the damage over time, obviously the Phoenix will have the higher amount because of its ability to do the damage over time. So we're going to try and find a Griffin now to swipe into. Doesn't look like there are any left. Never mind, I stand mistaken. So we've got to try... Okay, we missed. So we've got to try and dive bomb again and swipe. It's a little bit difficult to pull off here. We've just got to try and get a wyvern. So 262 damage. So in comparison to the 18 damage that the Griffin does, it does 262 damage, which I'm pretty sure is the Griffin's strongest attack, the dive claw attack. We're going to go a bit higher actually. We're going to go for the dive bomb now and just make sure our values are correct. Damn it, don't disappear on me. Okay. So we did 262 damage to that wyvern with our claw swipe attack, and we're going to go for the dive bomb here, and that was 105. So yes, our values are correct. So in terms of raw damage, obviously the Griffin, but in terms of damage over time, the Phoenix, which has now disappeared. So yeah, I don't think we're going to really need to compare anything else other than that, guys. We've compared their movement speed, we've compared their melee damage, which is the main thing you guys are really concerned about. Their health obviously isn't that great for either of them because they don't have saddles, so they don't get that extra armor. Actually, you know what we haven't done yet? We haven't done their battle to the death. However, I can tell you that my money is probably on the Phoenix. There he is down here. Just due to the fact that it's got the damage over time and it will probably annihilate the Griffin. So we're going to get these guys set up for a battle and then we'll finish it up there, guys. Alrighty, so we are going to set the Griffin to aggressive and we are going to unclaim the Griffin and let the Griffin get the first attack in because I feel like that's only fair. We'll find out soon enough which one is a better one, obviously, once we test them out and they start fighting and obviously kill another. So the Griffin is now unclaimed, so hopefully he should attack the Phoenix. The Phoenix is on aggressive. We're going to find out what happens. Alrighty, here we go. Battle to the death, let it begin. So yeah, already the Griffin's going down because just look at that damage over time. That'll easily kill the Griffin. Like, yeah, easily done. So in terms of raw damage, the Griffin is the guy you want to go with. Look, you can still, his body's still burning. But if you want something that's really powerful for taking out the higher level dinos and creatures, say like the rock elementals, the wyverns, you're definitely going to need to pick the Phoenix in terms of that. And you know, the Phoenix, that damage over time is ridiculously powerful. You know, it makes him really a powerful dino creature to have on your side of the team in terms of rating as well, because you got to think about how buff the tamed dinos are of the enemy tribe that you're going for, and that'll reflect in the amount of damage they take over time. Alrighty guys, that'll be it for today. Let me know what you thought of it down below, but other than that guys, thanks for watching and I'll catch you in the next one.